classroom and a whiteboard. How fitting, because we're talking about HBCUs. Y'all, it's Deuce, and today I'm feeling like Professor Deuce, because I'm, again, a professor in this classroom. But yeah, so I want to continue with my series, assigning fictional characters with real HBCUs. And if you aren't familiar with this topic, you just check out the first video, but I'm basically categorizing with like the best fit. They do location from the character, their interests, their personality, and then seeing what they would do, what they would major in, what they do on campus, all that type of stuff.
It became personal with me.
So the first character that we're going to be doing is LeShawna from Total Drama. Oh, and by the way, this episode is a cartoon episode, so everybody's going to be from an animated series. But yes, we're doing LeShawna from Total Drama, and this was a little difficult because she's Canadian, so she's going to be far regardless. But I think I made a good thing. So first of all, she clearly wants to be a talk show host. So she needs a communications journalism degree. She always has that energy, you know? So I'm thinking that's what degree she'd pursue. So I looked up all the accredited journalism programs from schools that are lesser known, you know, because I'm not always trying to do like the big body schools. And then last week we did Jamal with FAMU. So FAMU's already out. So we had Southern, Norfolk, and Savannah State. And then with accredited journalism programs in HBCUs, I found out that like Southern is cheaper than Norfolk, and she's gonna need a cheap HBCU because she's foreign. So I said she's gonna go to Southern University. What is she gonna do? So she's gonna be part of their spinner team, the Lacumba spinner member, because you know she's sort of an athlete. You know she be moving. And then also I'm thinking she could be part of MSK, which is my sister's keeper. And I think, you know, 'cause she has that caring spirit. She's somebody's miss. I don't know what org, but she's a miss. And she probably has her own podcast as well. I can foresee that. And finally, I know she go to every single Darty that exists. Are you kidding? So yeah, that's LeShawna. She is a lovely Jaguar from Southern University.
DJ, 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 DJ!
Next character is DJ from Total Drama. You know, we're in the same show. Why not just do both of the iconic black characters from the show? And you know, DJ, he's very big with animals. He had like an animal curse, like in like Total Drama World Tour, but he loves animals. He's a very kind-hearted person. So I'm like, all right, so I think he's gonna be a veterinarian. So I'm gonna know HBCUs are like veterinarian science and stuff. And there's only one real option, Tuskegee. So Tuskegee University is the only HBCU to offer a doctorate in veterinary medicine. So he's gonna go there. And so it is actually the most expensive school out of all the ones that have veterinarian programs, but it makes sense because apparently the veterinary program is the best. So that's what he deserves, the best. What he's gonna do when he's on campus, I see him being on a pre-veterinary medicine club, which is very, very Tuskegee-ish. What I'm trying to say is like, not too many other HBCUs have that type of org, but you know, a lot of HBCUs have in the SGA. I definitely see him being on SGA. And then there's Active Minds, which is a mental health org, because you know he's always been big. He's a big guy with a big heart. He cares for other people. They just make sense. And finally, I just see him going to like a lot of kickbacks. I just see that in him. So yeah, DJ, he's a golden tiger.
Rumors divide classmates, friends, families, even enemies. Don't you know that by merely listening to a rumor, we're giving it life?
Next character straying away from Total Drama is Penny Proud from the Proud family. So we know she's from Wizardville, I think that's what it's called, but it's based off of California, so we don't got too many options on the West Coast. But we also know that she loves poetry. She's really good at it, and overall, she likes speaking her mind. So I'm like, okay, she needs like a creative writing type of track. And so like, there's a couple of schools that have like creative writing, but the school that I chose for her is Bowie State University, located in Bowie, Maryland. Yeah. And because basically there's like Kentucky State and West Virginia State. They have like English concentrations with, creative writing concentrations with English or creative writing minors and majors. But those schools, they were a little more white than I thought. So she's gonna go to Bowie. So she's gonna be part of Expressions, which is their poetry club. And she's a straight A student. So, you know, she probably, you know, honor student at the school. I definitely see her being in CAB, which is the Campus Activities Board, you know, planning events for the school and stuff. Now, she was on the football team in her show. I don't think she's gonna do that. And they take sports very seriously, in HBCUs in general, especially for the conference that Bowie's in. I don't foresee that happening, but, you know, maybe she's a cheerleader. I don't know. But yeah, Penny Proud is a bulldog.
I'm going to Ed's house, and I said no!
For our last character, they're the full ride student, which means they get a full ride, because I don't see why they wouldn't. They're just too qualified to not to. And they're going to, and these allow me to include the top tier HBCUs without over flooding them in these videos. And so we are starting off with Huey from the Boondocks. Huey, first of all, I don't even know if he's from Maryland or if he's from, from Chicago. I mean, not Chicago, Illinois. They're not consistent in the show, but we're gonna say he's from Maryland to keep it simple. So first of all, he'd be either an African-American studies or a political science major. He'd be in the NAACP, and he needs a school that has a strong weed presence, but I think in this day and age, every HBCU has a strong weed presence. And I think the school that best fits him is Howard University. And that's also because Howard's located in DC. And you think he's not gonna take the opportunity to go to DC so he can better protest and better be affiliated with national politics? Yeah, yeah. So he's definitely a bison. What orgs he's gonna do, like I said, probably NOCP. Apparently in the show, he found like 23 civil rights orgs, so maybe he'll find his own, separate from the NOCP. I feel like he's gonna have like watch parties for anime. Like I know Attack on Titan just came out. He's probably gonna be with that wave. I'm on the Euphoria wave, but, and then I also sort of see him on the SGA, because, you know, he likes leadership. But yeah, Huey, he's a bison. He's a bison. So, thank you so much for watching. That is all the characters we're gonna go through today. There's no one in any of these two classrooms that I've been switching between, but the mask actually matches my hoodie, so we're gonna rock out with it. But yeah, tell me what you think. Do you agree with my list? Do you agree with my placings? If you're from any of the schools I talked about today, you know, y'all should, you know, make some noise in the comments. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. And hopefully I'm a bit more consistent. Probably not, but hopefully. Anyway, I will see you guys whenever.